preseason prediction, I'm going to say this for the Super Bowl, and I'm going to put my bias aside. I'm not going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers win the doggone Super Bowl. Here's what I see happening on this February. It's going to be a warm climate out at Super Bowl 59, and there will be a new Super Bowl champion who takes the reins of the NFL's throne from the Kansas City Chiefs, because unfortunately for the Chiefs, they will not qualify. And that team will be
Now, listen to me. This is a problem, right? If the guy with one problem stay, you gotta step up or step out. But this is a crazy thing that I'm saying. This hot take gone way too far on the hot scene and whatsoever. But my opinion is this is not gonna be a one Super Bowl yet. And why you didn't say anything? You're not gonna say a Super Bowl champion who will be a person will be. And that is not the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs did not even take a range of the Kansas City. It would never been a good time been some whatsoever could be elite teams of bad. And this is what I said for. Not everybody team can be on the bowl, the good, the bad, the ugly. It never been. But I would never say this. You all know people than any else and why they doing this right. So I'm gonna predict all this regular concern there. I'm gonna start with the 7-49ers here because 7 has the both gun here. 7-49ers had to make the playoffs at 85% and 11 hardest teams in the universe. And the most defended NFL champion is Walter returns, including a projected of 11 official stars to play with the Niners with one of the league's dominating 2023. Here's about the Niners. They were the hardest team I've ever seen pause. But I would never say about the Niners. Who knows despite the fact the Niners will be a half. The biggest project of the season, the Pretty Predator all have to be here. So it could be the Niners winning. That's what we're out to see it. The Niners are going to win the Super Bowl, going to make the playoffs exactly good. And the chance to win the division, that might be 67%. But then, that could be felt with the injuries, that could be good enough. But there's only 3 teams win the Super Bowl per season. I believe the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Cowboys. And in that season, the Eagles, Bengals, Chiefs, and Rams, including the 49ers, who missed the playoffs in 2020 season, in 6-10, we the Super Bowl for this year, what happened in the year before. This might be a good year. Brendan Ayuk's re-signed the contract, and Deebo Samuel was an all-time favorite and good. And you know what I'm talking about. This is the God's great earth. Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, Jake Brando, Spencer McCuff, Spencer Burford, Colton, McKivitz. Every day is good all the time being. And number 2 is Kansas City Chiefs. The chance to make a playoff to make a Super Bowl. In addition to speed, wide receiver, they seem to be making a difference. Xavier Worthy, the Chiefs' first round draft choice, called the 70 passes in the training camp. In a couple of preseasons, he's also clearing out room money for other pass catchers such as Rasheed Rice, Travis Kelce, Justin Watson, and another Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, that is. But it was coming from dislocated soil. But Brown's absence will be linked and his speed should be difficult for opponents to handle. And the Chiefs' defense, such as Chris Jones, Bolton, Justin Reed, and of course Trent McDuffie. And they have a whole lot of things to do about the defense. They have a way to sparkle one ball and running into the team should be a little at least working around time. And they could have all time at the beginning. That's the beginning of this season. But when I get to that prediction tomorrow, where I get just all time in Baltimore Ravens. Not talk about the Ravens here. The protected wins of 10, which is some nice partners. The running ball and the Ravens had ranked them 1. Why ranked them 1 to be? The NFL rushing 3 in the past 5 years of last season. Now slim down, Lamar Jackson is now sharing the backfield with his first pro running back, Derrick Henry. And this is how they've been making since before the comeback since Jackson's debut in 2018. He leads the NFL in the average rush yards before contact. And Henry tops the league in the average rush yards after 2.4 contact. And the pass were off S's. One of the biggest offseason losses was Jadeveon Clowney signed to the Panthers after ranking second on the team. And Baltimore has solid starts in Odafe Oware, Kyle Van Noy, but the question is with the top backups was David Ojabo. How much? Come by 3 career sacks. Last season, the Ravens allowed 5.9 yards per pass attempt, the lowest mark in defense in the NFL, the third lowest mark by defense allowed pass in 10 seasons. And of course, the frantic sleeper candidate was Rashad Bateman. He was healthy in 2023. Playing in 60 games, he had developed at postseason at double digits. Production averaged of 4.8 in the PPG, working on the number 3 role with the Ravens. But the pass game by Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers doesn't create consistent fine opportunities. But now, this is a great offense. Detroit Lions were by Detroit offense featured the same foundation as the 2023 team that was at NFC Championship games and won its first NFC North title since 1993, defending quarterback Jared Goff, who has pretty darn good. But that's what I say. But it was a great run for him. But I am pretty good on here. Who are back, first team All-Pro, Amon St. Brown and Penner Swill. And Lions kept Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, and DC Aaron Glenn, who were receiving serious head coach interest during the offseason. The biggest concern was Detroit's front office was aggressive and defensive on the roster, but it hasn't really improved. That the Lions on the 25th here, and it's Rick Shaw Jr. and Tom Arnold could be the best defensive concern here. I don't think so, because that's a great habit here. But that's just a great ball potential. I'm getting the Lions will happen. Buffalo Bills. Their chance to make the playoffs is 70%. That's plenty of chance. John signed the biggest strength for Quentin Armstrong is a big period. But let me say this about the Charlton who has a on beginning. But yeah, when the Charlton go down is all the concern here. But concerned about mobile injuries and safeties here during the dinner camp. Joining us, Jordan Poyer and Michael Hyde, the Bills are independent 7-year starters. And with Coach Sean McDermott putting a significant communication responsibilities and the importance on the safety roles on Sunday with the concern of the season. But I'm concerned that the strength and concern out of the defense. Sad to say, the Bills have gone 58-24 over the past 5 regular seasons on the second one to Kansas City. But they don't have, because the Bills don't have what's his name? Stephon Diggs down on the Texans. I want to repeat the Texans later because the candidate Khalil Shakir has moved on. Stephon Diggs game season. I'm going to talk to him later on about the Texans. In this offseason, Shakir still see competition. And the target rookies are Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, and tight end Dalton Kincaid. Well, that's going to make the most deeper league player in the monitor. All I'm saying is this, but you got to have once in a lifetime. And Shakir will record at least 1,000 receiving yards. This projected is most brilliant on playing with a second best quarterback. Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry about the Cowboys. Well, let's see how it will make the playoffs this Yeah, but now they're not going to try to win to make the playoff. But then they could not say with the truth. That's best called CeeDee Lamb catches the 104 yards, 12 receiving touchdowns last season, and Predictons led the NFL title pass in 36. Well, I don't think the Cowboys gonna make it to the playoffs. Could be that 6-11. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a situation. That's a big concern. Cowboys need a fast start in the first season, and they 5 of their first 7 games without to get the playoffs in 23. When a fast start, the tension level rises on the Mike McCarthy and the Western coaching staff, who are in 1-year deals. James Jones made his 1-season coach change in his time at owner GM in 2010. But yeah, this is the problem. In a sleeper candidate, we go down and Dallas bought a veteran ETA who will start the number 1 season. Don't forget that I change pace on they're gonna be a sleeper this time. But this is gonna be a piss poor. But the Cowboys did not handle the business wherever it's sold out. But I don't care what it is. But the both positions, the Cowboys will not make it to playoffs at this time of year. They're going to be the suckers of the sucked. And the bad news is there will be no playoff for them. Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals as a defense had the most improvement in the return safety from Bell. Communication across the unit had improved tremendously. Celebrating the opposing interior pass rusher. And the Cincinnati fields and defensive depth with the big S of the season. There is nowhere to go but up the Bengals. In 2023, they allowed most yards to play in the league, but early return to training camp. And the concern about Joe Burrow and his recovery and surgery period with a damaged teammate throwing wrist, he'll be fully tested in the regular season. And we'll be here for the first time ever last November. Jamar Chase did not practice all training and tearing apart in the first set of last week, and then he more exposed on the 22nd of the season on 20 more yards. But this time, no. This is a great dinner here with Burrow and the Bengals. That could be a problem in the playoffs. This is going to be a one happen. For the Lord, the offensive coordinator Brian Callahan give you about pause. I'm a little concerned about the Cincinnati Castilla. I'm a little concerned about, well, that's going to be a hell of a fight. Philadelphia Eagles. A starter cast of the offense is arguably most gifted skill position. That's in the team history. That includes Jenny Hurst, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and Jahan Johnson. In Jason Kelsey's retirement, but overall, Howie Roseman, the general manager, assembled more enough talent in the top 5 percentages. But with Jason Kelsey's retirement, the Eagles got to have a real chance to do this. This is an argument that's 7. And the concern by myself, the further equipped in the last season, the 10-1 gave away, and the 1-6 collapse. In the start, strain with Robert Williams between Coach Nick Sirianni and Hurst. Changes have been made. Kellen Moore and replaced Brian Charles. And was more given the career control. Fix Mail, whereby the defensive coordinator should be made defensive unit. And this is Dallas Goedert had a tight end average of 9.7. Last season, down by 11.8 in 2024. Total 4 games. And Moore is taking over the offensive coordinator in Philly. Goddard could be a scheme, move target, and hurt Pino at the one pass option. But this is a has to do something. Shane Carr will temper sacks. Which one might say that my sacks protection? I say my sacks protection is going to be, my record is going to be 20 plus sacks. And let's see, he's going to be able to Chris Jones, Carter, and Aaron Donald without order. The Houston Texans. Let's talk about Houston Texans by the way. The Texans got offensive coordinators that were pretty good. They had low Pro Bowls like J.J. Stroud, Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon, Norman Tunsil, Nico Collins, and Tank Dad. And all you do is bring more starters, CJ. That's all I gotta say about this one. That's the most explosive team I've ever seen. So the group will be healthy. Houston offense will be dynamic. Stroud will call the playmakers and the five-headed monster. And this will be there ain't no trick yet, but there's no, this is not Kansas anymore, but this is the real life football. The Texans offense had a line on the history injury on the paper. The right guard, Zach Mason, and the right tackle, Titus Howard. And this is what happened. Well, Mason had everything last season. Well, we missed time last season, but either last season. George Fent stepped in, and the Texans need the healthy offensive line. That's what it is. And the head coach, DeMeco Ryans, Stroud would hit a third rookie head coach in the quarterback duel. Can Jenny Daniels do it on his third head coach? I wish we say we'll find out. But can they do it? But this is a great here. When Damian Pierce says he got made on the club in 2023 last year. And the quarterback Derek Stingley Jr. will make the Pro Bowl. And his Stingley will come a snap last. The Green Bay Packers, last year, Packers did with weakness for starter, Jordan Love. And the league's youngest group of the receivers in the league is year strength. Love played as well as a main quarterback over the final 2 months. The regular season has still won for the playoffs, has a baby weapons. Romeo Downs, Christian Watson, Shady Reed, Wicks, Luke, and Tucker, and among others. Coach Matt LaFleur found a way to utilize last season. But it's almost half our defense concerns. The Packers had DC defensive coordinator before 6 seasons of special teams. I don't know what's going to happen. But the Packers do know what happened here. If they had undrafted rookies but had a name Brandon Knox, who claimed off waivers Tennessee and the final cuts. That's a good way right now. But we'll see what happens. And Marshall Lord will take a #1 running back role. Okay, so this is the end of the season, but this free Josh Jacobs for the 22 season. But I'll see what happens here. Dolphins, my ad, that Tonga Viola, and a #1 hit on the NFL most player of the game is Tyreek Hill. And Raheem Mostert with like a sub 4 years. Jalen Waddle, Devon, Jalen Wright, John Smith, and the dog coach Odell Beckham, Benno's OBJ. That's a good little one right here. Fun. OBJ needs to practice, man. Not to go on the stage. He needs to focus. OBJ needs to focus here. But Teron Estad is pretty good here and great for running. And loose center Aaron Brewer and then man the injury training camp. And left guard Isaiah Wynn has not practiced a quad injury. But the good news is that crew had a preliminary facility with an offset injury list stint. But the Dolphins can make it a playoffs are hopeful, perhaps they can find a way here. That's all kind of about the final season of the season. Dolphins could make it to the playoffs, so can they. The New York Jets might be to win the AFC North, but that could be a range. That could be a range to Aaron Rodgers. That could be winning AFC North. But this Aaron Rodgers looked terrific. He took about 800 reps. He took both tackling training camps. After what he did, Aaron Rodgers injured his knee. He missed the entire games for the after elimination. He come up with 11 kidney surgery, and it might be early over the season. But I hope he'll not do that again. They gotta protect the quarterback. It's 7 on line. The devil of the 7th line are gone. are Bryce Huff, John Franklin Myers, and Quentin Jefferson, who had combined a 19.5 sacks and 1,604 snaps in 2023 last year. In the Chess report, Hassan Reddick currently loud, Javon Kinlaw as replacement, and defensive span Will McDonald's role. But I'm pretty sure they're going to win it this time around. I hope Aaron Rodgers, I hope he's going to find out. The Los Angeles Rams could be at the 10th hardest, and they're going to make the playoffs again. I'm very sorry with Matthew Stafford had a big way to rip hard for me. And a healthy Cooper Kupp returning alongside second year with the receiver Puka Nuka. That's going to be Los Angeles hopes and dreams in the back of the playoffs. At the end of Don's retirement, the Rams will be heavily dependent on the young defense, Chris Sula, a new coordinator. Los Angeles had used draft capital to build up the unit the past 2 years, and the second-year players, Kobe Turner and Brian Young, the unit we were having Donald, will have them as well. But now, with Donald Tyler's jersey, so the young defense. Blake Coleman started running back Kyron Williams, who missed 4 games last season due to his injuries. And the Rams effective the third part this year, and Coleman will be drafted. Let's see what happens. I'm making sure of it here. The Browns come no longer defense, and the defense are not only proven until his first coordinator, Jim Schwartz, in 2023. The unit allowed the fewest yards in the NFL. Now it returns to overwhelming maturity. It started with last season, led by the range defensive player Myles Garrett, one of the best defenders. And the most compact player of the year was Joe Flacco. Flacco came back on the greatest stage of them all. And the healthy key offensive and the players that tackled like Jedrick Wills Jr. and Jack Conklin. And the running back Nick Chubb, we having his knee injury, will sideline him at least first 4 games. And then there's Deshaun Watson, who was back from the season-ending shoulder injury and is stay healthy as well. But ain't now about the Browns to be 11-6 again. That could be a range for anyone else here. Pierre Strong Jr. and now Jeff Neal is starting the season on the PLP list. Jerome Ford figured to step up the plate. And Jerry True will finish top 3 finishing wide receiver, and he is driving around 50. But let's see what happens here. The Atlanta Falcons. And Falcons signed Kirk Cousins and get a better score since Matt Ryan. And the skills on players like Behind Watson, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts. And the edge rusher by Judon and Justin Simmons will. Let me rephrase here. This is going to be a one hell of a fight here. Kirk Cousins. So, doesn't make a sense here. I mean, the Falcons could do having one. But let's go to the Falcons going to make a playoff. A healthy Christian Kirk and Trevor Lawrence last season was disappointing. The offense was disjointed. The Kirk missed 5 final games. And Lawrence dealt with the injuries and stress. And Gabe Davis and Brian Thomas Jr. Well, St. Jones spelling the injury. St. Jones. You got your own beginning here, but this is a so. I mean, that could be on range, but the Jaguars, they're going to lose the games. The biggest problem with the Jaguars. And then some. So, I mean, Kyrie Williams with the Tennessee now, this is not going to happen. There's no way in hell they're going to find it. Tyler Campbell, in the first time they're here. But let's talk about Pittsburgh Steelers here. A defense. This is gonna be average good enough here, but Russell Wilson, and this is a crazy ad. Patrick Queen, Penny Wilson, Deshaun Elliott, and Dante Johnson, and Michael Fitzpatrick, and the uppercomers, Keenan Bennett, and Nick Herbert, and Russell Wilson might be out here, but a bit concerned with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, and this is Russell Wilson gonna be the one that Mike Thomas could be a coaching that I think it don't know what happened. We can't pick a gun. There's gonna be a problem. I mean, can't pick with the Eagles, and that's the case. What's the new? What's the new about? This is gonna be a problem that this is unstable because they don't have saying. Do something about that. Russell Wilson be a starting quarterback. But this has happened before. With Fields, Wilson was an over starting quarterback. That could be a problem. The Chargers got Jim Harbaugh as the head coach. That's the case. The Chargers, that's the easiest. Everybody. Not even one Charger could find a way in, but they having another good for this week. But a fancy guy could be a. That's a good. I just can't have a specialist because this is gonna be a problem. Without this man named what's his name? What's his name? You gotta get there. Brandon Staley. Brandon is fired. And this crazy idea. I don't know what to say this. Let me search got overcoaches. Alright, so got quarters of half point now. I mean we Kyle Shanahan, Chris Forster, Brian Center, Nick Swartzen. Okay, that's pretty good on there. Okay. That's pretty. What's this? Brandon Staley. What the? I see it moving on. Well, next, Bears. K-Wiz might be pretty good at rookie year, and he's a offensive rookie of the year. Brandon Staley is a man good enough for him. I personally. This man K-Wiz pretty good. They be the 10 easiest. That might be a chance to win the playoffs. That's a good enough for him. Everybody is. With Khalil Herbert, no Mac Herbert, that's our guy. And DeAndre Swift is a new #1 signed deal. I appreciate what we're fine. When K-Wiz gone, K-Wiz gonna be there in any time we need. Seattle Seahawks and Mike McDonald's defense. Pete Carroll's successor might be at growing pains. And the 15th hardest in the team, that might be a part of this week. Charlie Cross, it could be a breakout, and the son, Abraham Lucas was yet to be practiced, but a big there, Geno Smith, that could be on one. Fight to win the make the playoffs here, and that's not going to be easy. Buccaneers might be in South, but I don't know what that is. Bucks, that could be a range for the team, and they don't know why they do something. But let me talk about this Buccaneers. They made the playoffs last year, but why? So We don't care. We gotta find a way to win this time. The Bucks will win 6 or a few games. I'm concerned for them, but I'm saying this. That's when we will find out. Arizona Cardinals. I'll tell you what it is. 2 rides all above else. Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. And the entire Trey McBride, they have a whole help of one this week. But BJ Alright, alongside linebacker, had a presumptive starter going down with an ACL injury. And then the rookie defensive lineman Darius Robinson, who was a first-round pick draft this year, who injured his calf in practice, those injuries, and then have a pass rush. Not looking good for the Cardinals, not looking good for the Denver St. Apple. But let's go with Kevin was. It could be bad. That could be bad for the Cardinals, but all time being, that will be eliminated. It might be on a losing streak. The Raiders. Raiders, however, they have Antonio Pierce as the head coach. That could be good enough. The free agency, Christian Wilkes, with Matt Crosby terrorizing the offensive tackles on the outside. Matt Crosby is that man. He can make it the time. The 15 years on the schedule, I don't know. And Gardner Minshew was the quarterback with a main career coming off the bench release. Is he ready to see the opening star? Minshew has 6-year career, had an open season as a quarterback one. But plus the BL, A.D. O'Connell, who had a piss poor year, but I'd say this. I am concerned about Minshew's habit. That's gonna be a race here. But Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings will lose. They're gonna be like an 08 Lions and a 17 Browns among others. But this is how I'm gonna say this. The QB losing the ideas that can replace Daniel Hunter. And on-time balls, Stephon Gilmore. 3 new West players named Johnny Greer and Andrew Penkingo and Dallas Turner. The rookie, J.J. McCarthy, had a season-ending knee injury, leaving the hopes and dreams of the soldiers of 2024 on Sam Darnold. And this is the problem Sam Darnold is going to be seeing goes. This is really one problem. Darnold played quarterback for a different team, but this is not looking good for him. 6 touchdowns, 56 interceptions, not looking pretty good to happen. Not looking good for the team. That's a concern for this one. Darnold will not be the charm, not the Lions. No, not the Lions, but the Vikings. Lions are the charm, but not the Vikings. They're not going to make the playoffs, not in a million years. I see enough of them. Saints. The Saints got Derek Carr, the quarterback, and the OC, Clint Kubiak. This is not going to be good. The Saints got under this belt like Alvin Kamara, Siskan Nakamura, Chris Olave, Rasheed Saeed. But I am concerned these teams could be a hell of one. The ball prediction that Chase Young will start this season, and the season high at the NFL trade deadline only for him. That's all I've been taking to find. Tennessee Titans. Titans have the 6 hardest. The defensive coordinator, Denard Wilson, is king to benefit the second day by using them depths. 10% will not make a chance to play, but they don't have no Derrick Henry. But it could be happening so far ahead when the Titans could not make a playoff so badly. This is a real problem situation. The running back 2020 Charles Pollard will accumulate less 75 yards of expectation. Not looking good for him, but this is a bad situation. The Titans will make easy bad potential. And now Washington Commanders. The Chargers win the 52.7, Chandler Players 12%, Project wins 6.7, and 11 easy. The rookie, Jane Daniel potential, joining the new coach and the staff under Dan Quinn with New Energy. Last season they were ass, same as the Panthers, same as the Panthers, Cardinals and the Patriots, and the Chargers. They would never been good enough in the run game. The Commanders do use the run game more than last season with the last attempt, but their rank is more epic. Washington needs more than creating defensive pressure less complex coverage schemes, and the NFL defense could be happen. The biggest concern is Commanders Washington facing plenty questions as the main fourth shooter and Benjamin St. Juice. Much improved with last season, their cameras are spotty, and the offensive line with three new stars such as Zach Ertz and Arthur Eckler. When the Terry McLaurin, that could be a range here. Commanders lack quarterback stability under former coach Ron Fair, and Daniels and Quinn will prove their unit that since 2020 ranked 30 in the most interceptions, more than different QB here. Even for the teams happening. The sleeper candidate was Luke McCaffrey and his brother, Philip McCaffrey. No way to count his brothers. The Commanders trained wide receiver Jahan Dotson to the Eagles. McCaffrey played feature with a slot receiver for Daniels. McCaffrey logged 68 receptions, 12 touchdowns with his final season at Rice. McCaffrey had worked in the heavy traffic against the field for the ball. And the Commanders will trade defensive tackle Jonathan Adams for deadline. I don't expect the Commanders to contend this season. When the time comes, who turned 30 this January, is the fourth Daniels time. So far, the Commanders can be at a tough season. Could be the 11 easy in the season. That could be a range to make the playoffs or not. That could be a range that the teams could never do. But so far, that could be the teams could be 80 less survivors on the leagues. But I hope that could be the rookie of the year. We'll see. We'll see. The New York Giants, because they're going to be a Daniel Jones going to throw the ball to lead everything else off. Daniel Jones will lose, but that's good enough here. Malik Neighbors with the number 6 overall pick, and now Daniel Jones going to be sold to turn the football over. That's already a problem. But that could be a range for him. But that's the case what happened. The Giants could be never release their time. Brian Daboll could be never be let's play, even for everyone else. But not even good enough for him. Denver Broncos. Let's start Denver Broncos. The young movement showed champagne got the usual young the way of history or expectation. The young, hungry, good thing. At the same time, Broncos were more at the same time, all the Bo Nix. I mean, that could be a last of the league. That's between all time league. And it could be happening. Most Wizards left the Broncos, moved to the Steelers. But Bo Nix could be a starting quarterback. I don't know what it is, but we'll see what's going to happen. If the Broncos could be a one happy family. The Patriots. The rookie quarterback Drake May showing flashes, and because of Ron Mayer said his history lesson there. Ron Mayer was the head coach after the Sith Lord Bill Belichick himself. But let's be frank with it. But that's the case with Ron Mayer. I don't care what happens. I don't care what it is. I don't know why it happened. But we know what Patriots going to lose. That would be our 08 team. That could be a problem for Patriots. That's going to happen. And last but not least, the Panthers. And the new interior offensive line, the Bear Rapids, Washington didn't have a stand chance against the rookie line that gave us 62 tags with the interior Robert Hunt. Gave me lose. And it trained Deontay Johnson and drafting and saving the check. But the biggest problem with this time of year, the Patriots did not have a lifetime at the beginning. Panthers going to be lose again. They'll be tied by the Patriots. That's the all case we're going to find out. And who will be dethroned by the Kansas City Chiefs at Super Bowl 59? Who will be the next champion? I know Kansas City won back-to-back champions, but man, It ain't good enough for him, but I don't know what it is. But seriously, I don't. But the Chiefs could be losing or lose by 25. It may not finish like this, but I'm winning with 4-4. And Chisel, don't ever say about that team will be nothing. That don't say nothing who team will be. That's it. We don't want to hear no who's gonna win the Super Bowl. We know it's going to win at a regular season and going to make the playoffs. That's the only reason it happens. That's the reason we're going to win soon. But I gotta say this playoffs is gonna be one hell of a show. It's regular season that happens fun. Tomorrow, that's gonna be a one fire to the finish. I'm willing to bang it for it. We'll see what happens next, and I will see you tomorrow for predictions and of course Friday, where I say farewell to SmackDown on Fox. That's all I gotta say about that. For keep signing off, DMV. I'm gonna holler you next time. For hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and hit it over, hit the bell when you follow me on social media. And yep, I'll see you next time. Peace.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Please! Please!
What are you waiting for, huh? Oh my god.